If you have hand osteoarthritis, you've come to the right place, because in this video, I'm going to show you the 6 best exercises to relieve that stiffness that characterizes hand osteoarthritis and improve the pain. These are progressive, very gentle exercises that you can adapt to your own pace and that you can do regardless of the pain you have. Yes, let's get started with the exercises. To do them, you will only need 2 things: a clothespin and a hair tie, an elastic band like the ones used to tie up hair. The first exercise is focused directly on pain relief. I'm going to show you how to do some joint tractions to separate the articular surfaces of your bones, your hands, and give relief to all that osteoarthritis that develops between the bones. Basically, I'm going to point out each area to you, how you should work those joints so that we can separate them and create some traction. It's very simple, just follow step by step and apply the traction for a longer time on those joints that give you the most relief. We start with the first one, the joint between the forearm and the wrist, the joint between the ulna, radius, and the carpal bones. For this, we are going to place the hand completely supported on the table or the stretcher, and we are going to use the opposite hand to hold the base of the carpus, which is exactly here. Next, we lean a little forward to apply more force and pull outward with my right hand and inward with my left elbow. In this way, as we lean forward and put more and more weight and give more and more force to the movement, the greater the separation will be and the better sensations you will get. So find that spot well. Notice that if we bend here, the wrist is right above, wrapping around that carpal bone. Close your hand tightly from here. Focus, exhale, move your left arm outward, right arm outward, a great decompression and relief at the wrist level. Hold for a few seconds and relax. I lean forward again, pull to each side, right hand to one side, left hand to the other, and decompress the entire wrist area. Great, this is the technique we'll use. In the rest of the joints, the next one is this one here, the metacarpophalangeal joint, a joint that suffers a lot in people with osteoarthritis of the hands and wrist. All you need to do is put your hand on the table. Grab that thumb as if you were an octopus wrapping around it, and from here, create a slight pull, trying to separate the finger from the hand. We grab there, pull a little, count to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We relax and move on to the next joint. As you can see, in every place where your finger bends, there's a different joint, and we want to work on each one of them. This time we grab again, like it's an octopus at the most distal part, and we pull again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And obviously, you can do this yourself, or someone else at home who has a bit more strength in their hands can do it for you, but remember, you don't need to use a lot of force. Next, we continue with the next 4 fingers. Basically, we're going to do the same process. We're going to grab that finger. We're going to pull for 10 seconds on the most distal joint, then the middle joint, and finally, the joint that's farthest away. Let's do it. We'll start with the index finger. Watch closely. I grab it like an octopus, right where the finger begins, and pull outward, away from the hand, to separate that finger from the hand. Not too hard, just a little is enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I slide up a little, moving upward. Do you see the knuckle here? Therefore, there's another joint. I'm going to wrap that finger at that level and pull again as if I wanted to separate the finger from the hand. I hold for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, relax, and then do the same with the fingertip. Because right here, at this point, there's a final distal interphalangeal joint. I wrap it and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We've finished with the index finger, now let's do the middle finger. Same thing, I hold the base of that finger, pull outward as if I want to separate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I separate it a little more, grab that finger like an octopus right here above the knuckle. And from there, I pull again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. I do the same with the distal phalanx. I pull it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. I'm sure the fingers we've pulled feel better than the 2 remaining. I invite you to notice and pay attention to which finger gives you better sensations, because that way you'll be able to work on it once we finish the routine. I'm going to remove this now. We take the ring finger again at its base. We pull 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go up a little above that knuckle and continue. 1, 2, pulling. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We separate a little, take only the most distal phalanx and pull again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And what we're doing, as you can see, is working joint by joint, separating each level of your fingers. Let's choose the pinky, the last finger, which is rarely affected by osteoarthritis. We grab the base, pull 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I move up to the next one, pull outward, 3, another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 next. Take the smallest, most distal part and pull again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's take this out of here. We have done a general traction job on all the finger joints. Note which ones work best for you. Next, I want you to do the following with your left hand. Try to close it in such a way that the fingertips touch the palm of your hand. Let me turn to the side. To show you, we close the fingers and try to make those fingertips touch the palm of your hand. Most of you won't be able to do it. That's why we're basically going to use number 6. Wherever you go, whether it's here, there, or at the start. I want you to take the opposite hand, wrap those fingers, and guide that movement so that little by little the fingers can reach the palm of the hand. We'll hold there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, then relax. Let the hand return to its normal shape and repeat. Try to voluntarily reach the final position using your muscles and joints. If you can't, we wrap our right hand around the hand and push so they go as far as they can. It has to hurt a little, it might cause some discomfort, but it shouldn't cause intense pain. We will hold the position for 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. Let that hand open little by little. Let it regain its original shape. You can even help it stretch out. And let's do it one last time. Bend your fingers as far as you can. Use your other hand to help push those fingers so they reach the end of the movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1, 0. Relax. I spread those fingers apart, place them on the table, and let them stretch little by little until they return to their original position. Next, we're going to work right here, the joint between the carpus and the phalanges. And I want you to do the following. Place your hand resting on your table, on your stretcher, on your bed, and I want you to bring those fingers down to the horizontal as low as you can. Okay, without bending them, if you can't reach this almost right angle position, what we're going to do again is help our hand with the opposite hand, the resting hand. We place the opposite hand on top. And what we're going to do is bring those fingers until they reach the 90-degree position. Let me move so you can see it better. I have my fingers at 90 degrees. I'm using the opposite hand to work them and achieve a 90-degree bend. At the level of the fingers, I hold the position 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. The goal is for those fingers to form a right angle between the palm of the hand and the fingers. That's why I advise you that when you rest your hand, do it here, through the knuckles, so that the fingers don't bend and stay straight. Basically, what we want to reproduce is this position, where the fingers are completely bent. We could use the table to help us, but it's less natural, more demanding, and could cause pain more easily. Let's do it one last time. We have the hand, bend those fingers as much as you can. Next, place your hand on top and use your opposite hand to keep those fingers at a right angle with the opposite hand. I'm not looking for this or a fist. I want the fingers fully stretched out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Relax your fingers. I make small movements, a light superficial rub to relieve any discomfort that may have appeared after this manipulation. And now we are going to work at the level of the wrist, the carpus. I want you to do 2 movements with it. Bring your hand into palmar flexion, that is up to here. Notice how we are again, a right angle between your wrist and your hand. I'm not looking for flexion, I'm just looking for the right angle and the work in this joint, and then this opposite movement. Open up, extend to the maximum frame, and make sure that hand is almost parallel to the floor, not as low as you can go. Obviously, this is an exercise that's going to be challenging for you, and for that, as always, we're going to use the opposite hand. So we're going to do 5 repetitions, forcing it for 10 seconds at the end of the range of motion. Let's start going down. Flexion, palm down. I support a little with my opposite hand, not too much, just to help, and hold there for 10 seconds, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Slowly, I'm going to help it return to the starting position, and then the opposite hand pushes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Push at the hand level, not lower, or you'll work more at the muscular level. I want it at the joint level, so it's better if you only support yourself at the level of the hand. Let's move to the other side. I'll position myself horizontally, and if I can, I'll give minimal support, just enough. We don't want to hurt that wrist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go back to the opposite position. We support ourselves with the hand and keep that hand parallel to the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. We go around, take that hand to the other side, and from here I give a little support. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and I relax very well. If there's still some discomfort in your wrist, remember that mobilization, that traction, we can pull here to separate the wrist from the forearm and get immediate relief. We've already addressed the wrist's joint-related areas, the fingers, traction, and interphalangeal joints. This is when we take our 2 favorite objects, a clip and a hair tie, and start with strengthening exercises using a pinch grip. It's very simple. I just want you to take your thumb and index finger, squeeze, and hold the contraction for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then relax. This will strengthen the pinch at the level of the first finger and also the adductor muscles of the thumb, which is here and is extremely important for all gripping exercises. There are softer grips, there are harder grips, and there are therapeutic grips that go up to an extreme level of hardness. One of these is more than enough. You may notice some of your home grips are lighter than others. Pick a few, one firm, one soft. For those fingers that have less ability, we're going to do 5 repetitions, just 5 seconds, to switch between the fingers. If you want to work more, you can go up to 10 without any problem. I squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. Where are we going to write it down? Inner finger edge, musculature, thinner, inner thumb edge. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've done 3, 2, last ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax and move on to the next. Switch the index for the middle finger. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. Squeeze. That's 2. Relax. Squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. Squeeze. 2. Relax. Squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, relax, squeeze. 4, relax, last rep, squeeze. And 5, perfect switch fingers. Now move to the ring finger and repeat the same steps. 5 sets, 5 reps, 5 seconds, squeeze. This one's a bit harder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, squeeze. 2, squeeze. 3. With this finger, it's pretty hard. I should look for a softer clamp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, last repetition. And 5, very good. Let's switch to the last one. The little finger, the pinky, let's go for it. Squeeze hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. It's good to use various resistances since the index finger is much stronger than the pinky. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's possible that clamps like these are too demanding for the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why don't hesitate to find an older clamp, one that's more used and has less resistance. Very good. 4, last repetition. Support 2, 3, 4, 5 and relax. I'm not sure if we've done 4 or 5, so let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Let's put that clamp aside. If you've only worked with one hand, you can already feel that there are different sensations in each one, right? That's a good sign. And now that we've worked on gripping, flexing, and closing, we need to work on the opposite, which is separating the fingers. Listen carefully. We'll tackle this in several ways. First, by separating the thumb, just keeping all the fingers together and separating the thumb. And secondly, bringing all the fingers together and separating them for an exercise. Of the lumbricals, which are the muscles located between the carpal bones and provide stability and strength when gripping. Let's do it. Put your index and middle fingers on the hair tie, then add your thumb around it. Use your opposite hand to hold this finger in place so it doesn't move if you have a weaker hand. We separate the thumb. We keep 2, 3, 4, 5 and relax. 1, let's do it again. 1, 2, pay attention here. 3, 4 and 5, 2. I don't know if you can see it, but this tendon is getting a really good muscle workout. Look, I'll position myself like this so you can see it from above. Very good. You can see it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Relax. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Do it with your hands supported. It will be easier. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. 5 more to complete. 10 with the thumb. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You're going to notice the outer edge of the thumb stopped. 8, last 2. It's important that the elastic stays above the knuckle, and it's possible that as you do the exercise, it will slide down. So try to keep it from sliding down and make sure it always stays above the knuckle. Otherwise, the exercise won't be as effective. Let's go again, last 2. 9 last rep, hold it, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10, perfect. We've worked on that big toe, or rather that thumb. I placed the hair tie around the fingers so that it sits above the knuckles. As you can see here, what I'm going to try to do is simply separate all the fingers. The resistance will mainly be on the index finger and the pinky, but don't worry, because all the muscles will work and stabilize so that this movement can be performed. Place that hand firmly on the table and spread your fingers strongly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, relax. We're going to do 10 repetitions. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, relax. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, hold. 3, hold. 1. Ensure your palm is firmly on the table. 5, relax, separate. 6, separate. 7, move a bit. The elastic is coming off, separate. 8. You might notice some fatigue in your hand. Don't be fooled, because it seems easy, but it tires out the muscles. 9. Last repetition, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Very good. Now that we've finished that muscle work, it's time to talk about dosage. We've done few repetitions to adapt to different levels of pain. If you haven't had any discomfort and you feel capable of doing each exercise more times, you can go ahead. Therefore, double the number of repetitions up to 10 or even 15. It can be a great idea to adapt these exercises to your abilities, remember. The mobilization part helps to relieve pain, and the strength part is when we've introduced the elastic band and the clip. It's essential for that pain relief to last and for us to also have an improvement in quality of life annex. I hope you like these exercises and that you can share them with those who need them. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for staying until the end of the video, and I hope to see you again very soon in one of my other videos.